as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Right to the air. Here's Murray.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Murray now. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilkins. It'll be a pick out to 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Murray going to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroad.
And got his man complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And that one results in 35 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lewis. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. For the Rams, it's 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down now, it's Barrett, and he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 23. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On 3rd down, Barrett, and he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Got a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the 1st.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Now they'll change things up.
On the ball, on the ball.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Powering his way forward. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor there. But thank you, Dr. Davis. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Take it at the 37. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Ready. Press all 80.
They'll run on first down. It's Barrett, and a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. You look at this Arizona defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 19 Lions.
They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. He's got this downfield to McBride. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play fake. Murray. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Shotgun now from Murray. McBride on the slant. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. York now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Throwing now is Murray. And complete on the right side to Bennett. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's Murray from midfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Murray again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn up.
Oh, wide open, complete. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Rams are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. His throw incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Mustang 19. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
He'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
That's pulled in at the 32.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
From the gun, Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit. Is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. 74 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now this going to be a quarterback draw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Rams extend their lead yet again. Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again. Samuels. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, You know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Delivers on the crosser to McBride.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Samuels escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second and 1. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st down, it's Barrett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Back to throw here. He finds his man complete. It's Bryant. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On the carry, it's Wilkins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And, look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And it's taken in at the 9. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Barrett. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one.
Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bryant. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter and a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Off play action. Samuels. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the bootleg. Samuels. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. That's Richards. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Back to throw again. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. This is Wilkins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Looking to throw. Samuels.
He's got McBride here over the middle.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw. Samuels. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run it here with Wilkins. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake could turn into 6 points.
And they will stop it after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They run again with Wilkins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. They run with Wilkins. And And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job.
Oh, this is blocked. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Wilkins. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 2nd down, it's Wilkins. Still going. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the